Hello students, welcome back to Science Chapter 5, Separation of Substances. Children, in the previous videos of this lesson, we studied about different methods of separation. They are handpicking, threshing, winnowing, sieving, sedimentation, filtration, decantation. In this video, let us study about another method of separation, that is evaporation. And let us also study about saturated solution. Okay, let us begin with evaporation. Next method of separation is evaporation. The process of conversion of water into its vapor is called evaporation. Children, you might have seen this process at home. When we boil water, we can see water vapor rising up. This is nothing but evaporation. When temperature of the water is raised, water from its liquid state is converted to its vapor state. Children, evaporation process is also used as separation method. Evaporation is used to separate the solids dissolved in a liquid. For example, salt dissolved in water or sugar dissolved in water. Children, can we separate this dissolved solid by filtration method? No, right? Yes. Okay, children. Children, take a beaker of water and add 2 spoons of salt to it and stir it well. Heat the beaker containing salt water till all the water evaporates. Now, see what is left behind. It is salt. So, salt is separated by evaporation method. Children, salt is separated from the seawater by this method. Seawater is allowed to stand in a shallow pit. Water gets heated by sunlight and slowly turns into vapor. In few days, the water evaporates completely, leaving behind the solid salt. Common salt is obtained from this mixture by further purification. So this is about different methods of separation. Now let us move on. In some situations, we have to use more than one method of separation to separate the substances. For example, to separate sand and salt mixture. Here, we cannot use handpicking or sieving method, right? Okay, so take the mixture in a beaker and add some water to it and stir it well. Salt in the mixture dissolves in the water and sand settles down at the bottom of the beaker. Now, by decantation, remove the salt water. Now, we need to separate salt and water from the decanted liquid. Transfer this liquid to a kettle and close its lid. Heat the kettle. Steam will come out from the spout of the kettle. Now, take a metal plate with some ice on it. Hold the plate just above the spout of the kettle. When the steam comes in contact with the metal plate, the process of condensation takes place. The water vapor gets converted into liquid water. We can see water drops on the plate. These water drops are collected in the beaker. Children, when the water vapor comes in contact with the metal plate with ice, the temperature of the vapor is reduced. When the temperature is reduced, that is, the temperature of the water vapor is reduced, the water vapor will be converted into liquid water, and this process is known as condensation. Now, we separated the mixture of salt, sand and water by more than one method of separation. We separated salt, water and sand by sedimentation and decantation method. and we separated salt and water by evaporation and condensation method. Children, now let us once again see what is this evaporation and condensation. Evaporation means converting the liquid water into vapor, whereas condensation means converting the vapor into liquid. Okay, I think you understood. Children, now let us do an activity. Take a glass of water and dissolve some salt in it and stir it well. Salt will dissolve in that water, and this mixture we call it as salt solution. And if we dissolve sugar in the water, then this mixture we call it as sugar solution. Okay children, to the above salt solution, keep adding salt and stir it well. After some time, salt will not dissolve in it, but it settles at the bottom of the glass. So, now you will not be able to dissolve any more salt in it. And this solution, now we call it as saturated solution because it cannot dissolve any more substance in it. Okay, now we understood a solution is said to be saturated if it cannot dissolve more of the substances in it. But if we want to dissolve more substance in the saturated solution, then we have to heat the solution so that we can dissolve more substance in it. Children, we have to know one more important thing. That is, water dissolves different amount of soluble substance in it. For example, if it dissolves 2 spoons of sugar, it may dissolve 3 spoons of salt in it. So, water dissolves different amount of soluble substances in it. This is about separation of substances. Children, study the properties of the substances to be separated from the mixture and select the proper method of separation. Thank you.